What's up, everybody? How you doing? So today I'm about to install my new steering wheel on the car. I've been wanting to do this mod for a while, so I just got around getting it. I ended up going with the NRG steering wheel I'm about to show you guys in a little bit, with a little like carbon fiber accent trim on it, and I'm going with two things different from a regular quick release hub. So I got their Race knuckle that pretty much goes over the OEM section of the hub, and then I got their 2.0 version of the quick release hub. So this is a little bit smaller than that normally comes with it, with like the added pretty much like a second step up almost. So I'm about to start installing that, and I'm gonna try my best to show you guys close to step by step of what I'm about to do. So let's go. Okay, so I'm in the car now. It's a mess in here because I have everything pulled up. Yeah, it's a big mess. I got everything pulled up because I'm still doing wiring and a little bit more work done to the car that I haven't been showing. So because it's not really that crazy of stuff, so I can show it like on camera, where there's just probably a little wire here, a little wire there, simple stuff. But so I'm in the car. I'm pretty much getting ready to take off the OEM steering wheel, and then I can start showing you guys pretty much how to go from there. So let's go. Okay, so to take the airbag off the OEM steering wheel, pretty much first thing you need to do is remove these two screws. I don't know if you can see it, but it's a T30 Torx, so you're gonna need one of these, preferably, make sure it's a T30 Torx or whatever star point you want to try if you have. But if you round this up, you're gonna have a hard time getting the hair back off. It's easier to just get the right tool and just take it off. Anyway, there's one on each side, so let me see if I can get a picture of on the screen. But pretty much there's one on this side, and then there's one on the other side. Once you take that off, the airbag will come straight out. After that, depending on if you've unhooked it or messed with your steering wheel before, you just unhook it and set it aside. Don't play with this thing. This thing is very dangerous. Anyways, after that, it's just pretty much self-explanatory. There's a big, pretty much nut holding the steering wheel itself in place. Pause. But yeah, and then you're probably gonna need, you might get away with like a ratchet and extension, and I think it's either a 17 or a 19. I haven't took one of these off in a while, but once you get to that point, you're probably gonna need a Snap-on or Milwaukee, whatever driving gun you have, or impact, and then pretty much take that bad boy off, and then depending on how you wiggle the steering wheel, just jiggle it, and it should come straight off. So let's get to it. Take both of them off, and then set them aside. And then, like I said, the airbag should just come straight out. Boom. Okay, so pretty much after you get to this point, you're gonna need, like I said, your snap-on or whatever preference impact gun you have, or if you think you can try getting it this bolt with your ratchet and whatever. So I got, it's a size 19, and then I got my extension on it just because it's kind of like too fat to fit down. Then pick it up, put it in reverse. Make sure you try to use your legs. Try to use your legs to hold the steering wheel as firm as you can, and then just 2 hits and it comes off. Milwaukee's the best, so I don't even got it on the higher setting. I got it on the first one, but yeah. After that, pretty much keep this because you're gonna need this to put the other one on. So, and then you just ease it off, and then boom, comes completely off. And then the steering wheel I got, it's a 320 millimeter. It's a lot smaller than this one, which it should give me a better turning point when it comes to like locking the steering, all the extra stuff. And I went with that because this big one is just, this OEM one is just like crazy huge for no reason, like, you know what I'm saying? And I don't, because the airbag wasn't even hooked up, so I don't necessarily need it in the car anymore. So after you get to this point, then you clean up what you need to. If you're gonna install your horn again and all that, wire should be in there. I'm not gonna run my horn because I don't have the horn itself in the engine bay anymore, and I don't really street the car that much where I'm about to drive around and need the horn. So chuck this, do whatever you want with it. You can sell your airbag if you want, or sell this, I don't care, but this is what we're over with now. Okay, so after you get to this part where you got the steering wheel off and everything, then you're gonna need this, which if you're running this, if you're gonna run this, then fine, but to run this you still need to buy this. So, but the thing is, the part that I bypass is the part that goes here. So in theory, normally they sell the big spline kit that covers this hole, so it fits here, and then this bolts onto that, and then the steering wheel bolts onto that. So I'm trying to not have my steering wheel pretty much out here. So the way this works, this is the race version. So I don't really mind the hole, and if I really can't stand look at it, I'll probably fabricate something that goes over it later on, but for now it doesn't bother me. So the way this works is this replaces this half, because you see the grooves on them, they're pretty much similar. So instead of using this half that would bolt to the secondary piece that goes on here, this goes straight over like that, and then the part that goes to the steering wheel, so this part bolts to the steering wheel, and then the part in here clips onto that. So then you minimize all that steering wheel being out here, which pretty much coming back to it being almost the same length as the OEM one. So, and then to find, like, you make sure when you take the steering wheel off, you try to take it off with the car as straight as you can have it, and then pretty much just, it's already marked on here. It has a little dot at the pretty much 12 o'clock where you're supposed to line it up at. So just pretty much, and you can't really miss, you know what I'm saying? Because the way it works, you can clock it, whatever, you know what I'm saying? You can't really miss. So once you pay attention, and then the grooves will just fall in place, and then boom. Depending on how you take the steering wheel off and all that, try and get it in line with, there's a bolt and like a serial number on the little turnstile in the center of the steering wheel. So pretty much line this up with that bolt as best you can. You know what I'm saying? It won't fall off because it's grooved for an Integra. I'll leave the link for this and, you know, the hub and my steering wheel if you guys want to run the same setup. But, you know, pretty much this is a better look to me than having all of that. And this comes, you know, together as one like that, and in the box it comes with all the hardware that you would need to pretty much bolt it to the other half if I was gonna do that. But since I'm not doing all that, I don't need this. All I need is this part, my hub for, you know, pretty much the race version, and my steering wheel, and I'll be done. It's pretty simple install, so let's go. And then pretty much that's it. You're pretty much done. All you have to do right now is pretty much grab your steering wheel and then line it up pretty much as best you can on here too. Bolt it down and you're good. Another thing with the hub and the race knuckle, they come inside of the hub, kind of like comes a little lubed up or whatever. So, you know, back and forth, you know, getting it to fit and whatnot, it'll get your hands messy. If you don't want to mess up the steering wheel, as soon as you do this and you're satisfied with the position it's in, and, you know, I'm gonna wipe your hand off and then wipe this off and then grab the steering wheel and line it up. All right, let's go. Okay, so I grabbed some gloves, I grabbed the steering wheel. I'm gonna leave the cover on it for now, so pretty much that's how it looks. You know what I'm saying, don't judge me, I'm not a racer. I'll do what I like. These bolts is what you pretty much line up to the hub. So in the box, when you order the steering wheel, it comes with stickers just like this, and it has a Allen in the bottom of the box somewhere. Just once you take the steering wheel out, probably lift up the foam. That's why it's in there. If it's not, then I mean, it's pretty standard. Pretty much majority of people that work on cars should have at least a set of these, but it's pretty standard. And then you just pretty much loosen all these, which they're not 100% tight in there, depending on, you know, maybe the luck of you. Once you crack them loose, you just run them all out, straighten up. Again, I'm not running a horn on mine, so if you're watching this trying to figure out how to wire the horn, with the NRG setup though, they make it simple. So with theirs, all of their horn features and everything on their hub, it comes, you know, like this, power ground pretty much. So if you want to do it, you know, it's pretty much the same way on the hub itself. So I'm just gonna tuck mine in, call it a day. I might remove this centerpiece later on and get like a smoother looking bezel with some countersunk screws. And then if I do that, maybe I'll, like, you know, just pop in and show it real quick. But pretty much that's how it is. Okay, so that's pretty much it for my steering wheel install. Give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe on my video. Leave a comment, let me know, what kind of steering wheel you guys are running. If you guys are doing any modification to your steering wheel in your bills or project or whatever. And then, stay tuned. I got a couple engine updates coming up, and I'm gonna reveal the new color on my valve cover. I had it powder coated and I like the color. It's a nice color. And then yeah, I got a couple more updates coming. Hopefully, everything falls into play before all this 2020 craziness. But yeah, like, share, and subscribe. I'm out.